Everyone wants to get rich, but most people make this critical mistake. They aren't willing to think rich first. And that's the problem. Most people are chasing wealth with a poor mindset. And it's why, even if they do get rich, even if they do get ahead, they're going to blow it. In this video, I'll show you why cultivating a rich mindset before you have the money is the key to keeping it. I'll walk you through 6 critical mindset shifts based on financial psychology and my work with helping thousands of people transform their relationships with money. So let's get right into it. Mindset shift number 1. The lottery curse is real. And you might have it too. Maybe you've heard the stat that 70% of lottery winners end up blowing their money within just a few years. Why does this happen? It's not bad luck. It's a poor mindset. When someone with a scarcity mindset all of a sudden becomes rich, their brain screams, "Oh no, it's a threat," and they sabotage themselves. It happens for many reasons. They're not comfortable having the money. They get pressure from family and friends to share it. It becomes really anxiety producing and they end up getting rid of it. They're not thinking rich. So they blow it. They lose it. They give it away. They sabotage relationships with people who could actually help them with it. But you don't need to win the lottery to make this type of mistake. I've seen people who've inherited money or who have gotten a big bonus or have sold a business. I've seen them lose the money in just a few short years. And really it's because they never learned how to think like somebody who keeps money. It turns out that suddenly becoming wealthy doesn't cure a poor mindset. It actually amplifies it. That's why you need to do the work before the money comes. And if you don't do the work, the money's never going to come. Mindset shift number 2. Poor mindset scripts are sabotaging you. If you believe that money is corrupt and rich people are greedy, your bank account is going to agree with you. We all carry these subconscious beliefs around money that I call money scripts in my research. They're usually written in childhood, shaped by trauma, shaped by fear, shaped by anxiety, shaped by growing up poor. And they run your financial life below the surface without your permission or even your knowledge. Common poor mindset money scripts include things like rich people are greedy. There's virtue in having less money. I'll never have enough money. More money and more stuff is going to solve all my problems. If I'm good, the universe will provide for me. And my self-worth equals my net worth. So I want to show off that I have money to increase my status amongst my peers. Until you identify and rewrite these money scripts, you are going to be stuck. You're never going to have a rich mindset and you're going to stay broke. Mindset shift number 3. Wealthy people think differently around money. And you should too. Ever notice how rich people talk about money versus broke people? Someone with a poor mindset will say things like, "Well, I can't afford that." Whereas someone with a rich mindset might say something like, "How can I afford that?" Somebody with a poor mindset might say, "Oh, that's too risky." Whereas somebody with a rich mindset might say, "What's the cost of not taking that risk?" Your language reveals your mindset, and your mindset shapes your future. If you speak in the world of limitations, you are going to create them. Conversely, if you speak in the words of possibilities and opportunities, you'll create those too. The key is to identify your internal dialogue and to start stopping what is poor mindset thinking and shifting it to rich mindset thinking. So for example, every time you find yourself saying, "I can't," shift it and reframe it into a question. Instead of saying, "I can't do this" or "I can't do that," reframe it to, "How can I do this? How can I make this happen? How have people like me who come from my background, my challenges, my obstacles, how have they overcome them to achieve success?" That is the mindset shift. Your language is the training ground for your beliefs, and it will create your beliefs. It can also help recreate beliefs that haven't been working out well for you. If you rewire your words, your mindset will follow. Mindset shift number 4. If you can't manage $1,000, you can't manage $1 million. More money won't fix your bad habits. It'll just amplify them. You won't rise to the level of your income. You're going to fall down to the level of your systems. What are your financial systems that you have in place right now? And if your answer is you don't have any, you're in big trouble. It's why so many people earning 6-figure incomes are living paycheck to paycheck and they're stuck in that cycle. They're just practicing their broke behaviors on a larger scale. So before you start chasing more money or complaining that you're not getting it, you got to ask yourself, do you have good money habits? Do you have a good money system? What do I mean by that? Ask yourself these questions. Are you tracking your spending? Are you automating, saving, and investing each and every month? And I don't care if you have to start with $1. Are you doing it? Number 3, are you delaying gratification? Do you enjoy delaying gratification for a larger, further away goal? And number 4, do you have goals beyond just having more money or making more money or becoming rich? I'm talking specific goals that you can visualize, that you can feel. The fact is, money doesn't make you more disciplined, but Being disciplined will attract more money. Mindset shift number 5, your environment is either fuel or it's poison. Your brain is always being programmed, but the question is, by whom? You'll never build a rich mindset if you're hanging around people who have broke thinking and are living broke lives. Some of these people can be really high income earners, but they're blowing it all. They're not thinking rich. You'll never become wealthy if you're around people who are complaining all the time or blaming everyone else, the system, the government, greedy corporations, blaming everyone else for their financial hangups. You're never going to become rich if you're hanging around people who are stuck in a paycheck to paycheck cycle, no matter how much money they're making each month. Your environment shapes your identity and it creates your future. Wealthy people talk about opportunities. They think big. They share strategies. They celebrate success. They don't put you down. They're excited to see you succeed. People with a poor mindset, they complain, they blame, they talk stink, they gossip about others. Instead of taking responsibility for bad decisions, they justify them. Instead of celebrating success, they try to tear people down who are more successful than they are. You need to audit your inner circle, the people closest to you. Do they have a poor mindset or do they have a rich mindset? And if you find that most of the people you're hanging around are living a life that's out of integrity around money, it's not the type of life that you want to live, it's not the type of future you want to have, you might need to make some changes. You might need to find people who have a rich mindset, people who are saving and investing, who have systems, who have discipline. Those are the people that you want informing your mind. If you upgrade your environment, your mindset is going to rise to meet it. Mindset shift number 6, gratitude is the gateway drug to wealth. The fastest way to have more is to actually want less stuff. This isn't about pretending that you're rich. And many of the people we see on social media doing that have no idea how actual rich people invest, how they save, how they spend. They're clueless. The key is to really live in a state of feeling abundant before you even get money. Gratitude will shift your thinking from scarcity and a desire to get more and more things to one of abundance where you're feeling full and satisfied right now. And that shift is so important, it'll have a big impact on your financial behaviors. The fact is that while having more money will definitely make your life easier, true happiness comes from love and from connection and from spending time with people we care about, doing things we enjoy. And no matter where you're at financially right now, you are having these moments in your life. Pay attention to them, celebrate them. Studies show that people who practice this type of gratitude, they spend less impulsively, they save more consistently, and they make better long-term decisions. Abundance really isn't a number, it's a mindset that attracts more abundance. Practice cultivating it now. Don't wait for this future where you're then going to be happy. Practice being happy right now. You need to act like somebody who deserves more abundance in your life before you get it. The key point here is to don't wait until you start thinking rich. Wealth, true wealth, isn't a bank balance. It's a mindset. You don't need to wait until your first million before you start thinking about how you're going to handle that $1,000,000. In fact, the longer you wait to create this mindset, the longer it's going to take you to build wealth to begin with. So start now. Audit your money scripts. Audit your inner circle. Surround yourself with people who have a rich mindset. Study people who have rich mindsets. Build a good system. How are you managing every dollar that comes into your life? Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who support you, and help point you in the right direction. And practice gratitude. Look for those moments to celebrate in your life right now. I'll see you next time.